It's episode 5. I know in the last video I talked about next week cutting into this concrete right here. It's only a few days after I just filmed that video. I want to make sure that I get as much content to you guys as possible. So we're going to do a few things today. We are going to knock out the rest of this stuff here. I know a few of the viewers talked about saving this sink basin here. Totally agree. It is it's really, really cool and would be a nice little piece if I can somehow incorporate it. We are going to take down some of the wiring that's kind of left over from some of the work that the previous owner used, because again, we are going to completely rewire this place eventually. And a lot of you mentioned that you want to see a layout of what the garage is going to turn into. So that's what I have here, and we're going to go over that in a second. Just one big shout out, you can see the thumbnail that I have. I think it looks amazing. Chris Heitha, who is a YouTube creator as well, he's redoing a row home in Philadelphia. He whipped that together and did a fantastic job. I am going to put his YouTube channel in the description. He's bigger than me, so maybe you probably know who he is. But if you don't, definitely check out the channel and maybe tell him I sent you. That would be great. And so let's go over this. We're gonna knock this stuff out, knock out some wiring, cutting, and everything, and we're gonna get moving today. All right, here is the layout that we have so far that was accepted for the building permit. Things could change, maybe take off a foot here and there and maybe move, a few things around. But for the most part, this is what the layout is going to be. So the side door entrance right over here, that is where we are going to enter through the house. So I know this garage door, I did mark it out. However, this one is going to be the one that's covered up. So when you enter through here, you will have maybe a little drop-off area or some seating or a place to put your shoes, coat, everything like that. And when you walk in, right here could also be a little space for mail, anything like that to drop off. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this side of the kitchen right here. When I did kind of do a little bit more brainstorming, I kind of don't have a great spot for a fridge. So I think I'm actually going to cut this spot out and put a fridge right over there. So when you walk in, this is going to be where the entire living space is going to be. The TV, the whole center media console, that's going to be over there. And maybe a couch in this area right here. Right in this corner, I would love to put a wood-burning stove and make sure that it's stacked and it goes straight up and goes out the roof there. But I feel like it would be a great addition to warm up the space with the concrete floors and everything. When you're walking through here, this is going to be that hallway that I talked about. These 2 bedrooms, as well as this area here, is going to be covered and have a ceiling over it. Everything in this area, this is all going to be exposed and have those high ceilings shown, and hopefully, again, they turn out great. So right through here, this will be the one door. This will be where the master bedroom is. I know people talked about maybe putting in a master bathroom right here. However, these 2 doors are pretty close and the bathroom is right there, that for the time being, with cost constraints, everything like that, I'm definitely going to put this bathroom in and maybe add in a bathroom maybe around here at a later date. I mean, maybe you'll have to subscribe to keep in the loop with that. Back here is that second bedroom that I talked about. And as you can see, there's going to be 2 new windows on each side. Those are for fire escapes, as well as obviously just to have some light come into those bedrooms. In here, this is where the washer and dryer is going to be. I think I'm actually going to make them stackable. And then I'm going to have a little folding area right here. The toilet will be right here. There's going to be a shower tub combo right there with some storage over on this side. And then right here, I think I can actually fit in a 54-inch vanity, which is awesome. The only thing that I think it'll be all right, but would have been great, is if I could have put the sink where the window is, just to look out when you're doing dishes or something. However, because all of the plumbing is going to be in this area, I am going to put the sink right in the center of the kitchen there. I think over here, maybe I'll have some open shelving as long as this side as well. But again, that might change just as I go along with the build. So this is pretty much the layout of it. It's pretty simple. Again, a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a kitchen and a great open living area. but I think it's going to be perfect for me. It'll be something that I can grow into, and then, you know, we'll figure it out from there. So from this door, this is where the shipping container is for storage and everything, and then I am going to keep that garage door there. I know one of the viewers talked about as well adding in some skylights. I would love to do that, and again, if you know, costs aren't as bad as I think they might be, we could probably fit in a skylight maybe over here in the bedroom, and we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, this is the layout, or the current layout that I'm going with, kind of minus this area right here for the kitchen that we are going to go with. So I taped off a very basic layout so you can see. Again, these lines are not perfect. I kind of just did a little rough measurement so you can see. But as you're walking in the main door right here, as I mentioned, this is where part of the kitchen will be. And I did finally get a big trash can. But this will be all open. The fridge will be right there. And back in this area is going to be where that living area is. So when we come up here, the door will be right in this area here, and this is going to be the size of the bathroom, or at least kind of a rough shape of it right now. Again, it's not exactly perfect, but I will get to that point. But as I mentioned, where the toilet is now, that is where a shower is going to be, a shower bath combo. There's going to be some shelving over here. That's also where the hot water heater is going to go. The sink in the bathroom is going to be on this side, and then the sink in the kitchen right against this wall on the other side of it, that's where the sink will be. So hopefully those lines are very easy to put together there. The toilet is going to be right over here, and then finally the stackable washer dryer is going to be in this area over here. So to me, that's a very good bathroom, you know, very big for what I'm used to dealing with, but I'm very excited to kind of have this going and get all that cut out. So again, be sure to subscribe so you can keep in the loop for when I cut all of this up, because the pipes are going to have to go below, so we have to make sure that we can get into that area first. So to get this prepped for cutting into the concrete, although I did like having this here when I'm working on everything, this is going to need to go. So let's knock this out. We can cut everything off. So this is actually the main water line here, and there's a cutoff right here. I don't know if you could see it on camera. We are eventually actually going to probably even move that over there into the kitchen, so that way there's a cutoff right very close to the door if needed. And so I am going to cut off the water here, and then obviously I'm going to keep this here. I can't really do anything about that for now. And we are going to cut off from here and make sure we take everything else out. As I mentioned, there are even some gas lines here that were connected to that space over there. Everything's cut off, so there's no gas in there. So I'm probably going to actually cut off all of that as well, just to make sure we have a little clean working space here. So let's jump into it. That's just some residual water that's left, obviously, from the cutting, so. I guess there was still some water left in it. Yeah, even still some water left in it right now, too. I guess it can't be a garage to home video without using a sledgehammer on something so far. That came up way easier than I'm used to dealing with. I should probably take that down softly. I don't want it to break the toilet. Oh, I already did break the toilet. Looks like they left some soap. Perfect for my shower after this. Literally just kidding. They used these big nails for this piece of wood. For some reason, they didn't want that going anywhere, but we'll get the rest of them out. All right, we're done twisting that. See probably why I just poured it over. There's actually a drain on this side that brings everything outside. So usually toilets can be a little awkward having the leftover water in there. But I guess I can make it a little easy on myself. Pour it into the drain and get this thing out of here. So the toilet and sink and water heater are officially out. Other than that water heater having more water in it than I thought, I probably should have known that. Everything came out pretty smooth. I do have to clean this out. Like, this is the copper ground that I can definitely take out. And then there's an extension cord that I already cut and they wrapped it around. I guess so you could use it around here, that I can take that out too. So I'll take care of that. And then also I made sure to plug the toilet flange here. So just used an old Dunkin' Donuts cup, and that way none of those gases come out and really stink everything up. So, so this is knocked out. We're on to, I guess, step 3 of this video, which is, let me bring this up, to take some of this wiring off around here. So again, this is all not needed and it's just all dirty and everywhere. And so I can clean up this and make the place look a little bit better. All right, so that's it for today's video. As you can see, I'm pretty drenched, I'm pretty tired, and I got pretty much one side of that entire wall, all of that wiring down. Some of those staples, they did really not want to come out, but happy to get that down, happy to get the bathroom down, and I think you could probably see it behind me, that big industrial heater that is up there. My brother's coming later today, and we're going to take that down. So I'm going to film that for next video, and then again, we're going to be cutting into that concrete as well. I think I should have some help for that, and I think we're looking pretty good. So we're moving along, and if you got this far, please consider subscribing. I'm kind of already closing in on 10,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Definitely like the video and comment any feedback. Or until then, I'll see you in the next one.